Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan. I was giving my latest review on Dragon Ball Super Episode 81. This is the last battle between Universe 7 and Universe 9. It's between the two strongest of their respected universes, It's pretty intense, There's a lot of things that really answered in this episode, like so many things that were going on. Anyway, let's get started watching, Goku, he's getting ready to fight Bergamo, being the leader of the Triple D Dangers and the elder brother. How he uses his words to make Goku out as the villain, because this is technically Goku's fault, but he makes it out as the villain, saying that this is all his fault, that everything is his fault, that because of him that he threatened the entire multiverse because he asked for this tournament and to check which universes was the strongest. Right. However, because he asked for this challenge, Zenoh-sama and made it difficult and wanted to see more from the tournament. So he made that rule saying that if each tournament loses, whoever universe loses the tournament, they all get erased. So basically, one universe can stand because of the whole thing about being too many universes. Now he has to, now it's this universal survival arc, which is a pretty big deal. I really gotta admit, I wish that this didn't. I wish that it didn't, I wish that it didn't had so many, problems. Remember, this is, however, the way they did it, he played on the god's feelings, basically making Goku out the villain, because he's not a villain, he's just a guy that likes to have fun, and he uses fighting to help him have fun. And he made Goku out as the fall guy, as the villain, for being the one responsible for putting everyone's lives in danger, which is a big risk. Everybody says that, I saw the gleam in the eye of the gods' anger. They're seriously upset with Goku over this, And how he plays it even more to their advantage, giving a proposal to Zenoh-sama's, both Zenoh-sama, saying, "Hey, Zenoh-sama, if I defeat this warrior here and now, please spare all the universes." Basically he's using this to his advantage to try to get ahead in life, making Goku out as the villain, making it the fall guy, right? And Zenoh-sama accepts. But not only if Goku needs Goku, all the universe gets to be spared. He has to he said, "Goku, you better not hold back, because if you do, I will erase all the universes at once." That is pretty grim when you think about it, I kind of feel, sad. A little bit, not too sad, but a little sad for Goku, because he's been made out to be the fall guy. Yet he's still what you call excited, because he fights on the edge. One of the things he does is, when his life is at risk, when everything's at risk, when he's put under pressure, he always fights back, and he comes back, stronger than ever before. That's one of the things I've noted about Goku that's what makes the character so unique. Gives him all he has. It's definitely crazy. One of the things I gotta know, that this universe, they didn't ask to. I gotta admit, I gotta sympathize with the other gods, because their whole universes are about to be wiped out, including them. That means you gotta feel a little bit sad that they're all about to be wiped out, and they blame Goku for being a mortal who interfered with the affairs of the gods, saying that it's not his place, And remember, there's a lot of big deal. There's still the other universes that are still what you call not involved. Like, for example, the Universe 1, Universe 12, Universe 5, and Universe 8 are the strongest of universe. They're so OP that they're not participating in the preliminary tournaments, which is pretty damning, I saw the fight between Goku and Bergamo was pretty good, Goku, he kept fighting and fighting back, but Bergamo kept fighting back harder than ever, Apparently, it looks like he was feeding on its energy, but sending it back at Goku's face. Kind of reminds me of the whole Android saga, The beginning of the Android saga, when the Android had the special power, when they feed on energy, That's what it reminded me of, The Android saga, part. Remember, these people from Universe 9, they have strange powers, as Goku couldn't even feel their energy, which means it's pretty damning. Because if they can't feel the energy from these guys, how they gotta handle the other 10 universes, which is pretty surreal, and they're all upset, all pretty much upset, with Goku. I mean, and they're more than happy to want to see him, get what's coming to him, especially since he's the one who asked for this idea in the first place. When you look at it, from a vantage point of view, they probably hate Goku, want him out off the board as possible because he put them all in this situation. Even though he was trying to do some good and to fight enemy other people, he still dragged them in a situation that they didn't want to be a part of, but they had no choice but to obey Zenoh-sama. Like literally defying him is impossible. That's what Vado said. His word is law, or he will erase you. This fight was pretty good, a little bit, but it was a little bit fast paced, because Goku was told not to hold back, which is something I liked, Goku, it doesn't look like Goku held back at all, he did his best, he fought against him, fought against Barama's, but when Barama revealed his true powers, that he was not only feeding on his energy but growing bigger and bigger. It looked like Goku was at a disadvantage, but however, Goku has been known to turn things around. He uses his true power and goes Super Saiyan God, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue. How all the gods were like astounded, I can't believe it. Universe 7 has power of the gods, Mortal has have achieved the power of the god, like they've never seen it before. And they just said something earlier about the other gods, being higher levels. Remember the four I just mentioned, 1, 5, 8, and 12. Maybe they have people in their universes that could also use god power, which is probably the reason why they're not involved in the preliminaries. They have people who have achieved what you call higher levels, so they can't use, the god power is pretty much everywhere. But turn to their surprise, and Goku, he won, not only using Super Saiyan Blue, but a combination of Kaioken, which he uses to overwhelm Barama's, he could take an energy, but it looked like he couldn't take all that energy at once, being God power combined with Kaioken, it seems like, and he won, Goku won, which was pretty thing. Even though the gods are still pissed at him, he still shows a smile. He still shows a smile and his respect, but he's still disgusted and hated by all the other gods for putting them in this situation. We also get to hear the rules of what's the next tournament. Apparently, they're going to be in what you call the World of Void, where the only way to win is to knock your opponent off the platform, off the tournament stage, and into and outside the ring. But you also, that's the only way you can win. If your opponent is knocked out, you got to throw them off the ring. And this is the thing. It's going to be a giant battle royal. All the tournament contestants have to complete the ring at once against every other tournament. So, and basically, whoever's the last one standing from their universe gets to win. Which is pretty impressive. And we said that that's going to be difficult for Goku. Have a problems that Goku and Vegeta have, and all the others have, is teamwork. He said that all the way back in the Battle of Gods movies. Resurrection F. Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Actually, I really like this how the premise is getting messed up. However, things are even getting more crazier. Like, for example, the warrior from Universe 11, the one that took that shot a while back, and to protect the gods. His name is Tompo. Apparently, he's the leader. He's the leader of a group called the Pride Troopers in the Universe 11. Apparently, he looks like he's this warrior hero justice type. Basically saying, I will defend peace and justice and all that. He has these big hands. He looks old. Have these reptilian eyes, orange skin, and pointy ears. Now, from the looks of it, he's gonna give Goku one hell of a fight in the next episode. So he doesn't like Goku for putting them on in a situation, but he's probably gonna test for himself because he wanted to judge Goku with his own eyes. Like, for example, when the other gods were asking him, "What do you think of Goku?" He said, "I want to learn for myself after I see him fight." Basically. So now he's gonna test Goku out with his own hands. I can't wait to see how that fight's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be pretty impressive. I can't wait to see. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed today's Squad Subscribe. Thank you. This is Sullivan Alice giving my latest review on Dragon Ball Super Episode 81. I'm out. Peace. See you later, guys. Bye.